So let's talk about Perfect Grade Unicorn Gundam. This year's biggest surprise. Everybody has been asking for the Unicorn Gundam to be coming out as a Perfect Grade. We've seen many iterations of it. We've seen the High Grade, the Master Grade, the SD, the Assault Kingdoms version, the Metal Build version, and of course many versions of that, including the Titanium, the Clear, which you could see here, the Banshee, the Awakening, we forgot about the Phoenix, Phoenix, or however you pronounce it, Unit 3. Yes, we've had Unicorn up the wazoo, especially it's almost tied with Exia in its many versions. But this is the one that many people are hoping for, and I guess many people were kind of like feeling a little disappointed with the last Perfect Grade, which happens to be, of course, Perfect Grade Strike Freedom, which I built a few years ago. It's not a bad kid, Strike Freedom, just that it's more of a statue than something you can, pose. Yes, the wings are amazing, but again, there's a lot of tedious work for that, and I kind of commend those who actually turn that, really do a lot of work on detailing the Perfect Grade Strike Freedom. Mine has fell many times and it needs to be repaired, and I haven't got around to it, but eventually I may decide to do something with it. But we're going to be talking about the Perfect Grade Unicorn Gundam that's going to be coming out this December. And what are we going to expect from this kit? We already know the basic details. It comes with LED lights. It will be easily transformable. The actual fins will open and close, and it'll have a magnetic feel to it. Transformation will be easy and simple, not as cumbersome and uncomfortable like the Master Grade version. Clearly, I'm assuming they're going to fix the problem with the knees. We're going to be seeing some unique features on this, especially the transformation should be seamless and flawless. In regards to transformation, it's probably going to be made in a way where it's going to be a locking mechanism where it's going to open and close, by simply pulling and tugging or whatever. Kind of like the Perfect Grade Astray that has the locking mechanisms on the joints so it can stay into place. So we may see that in the Master Grade, in the Perfect Grade version of it. The amount of parts could be, staggering. When you look at the detailed picture of the Unicorn Gundam Perfect Grade, you kind of slowly remind and saying, you know what? Could we be making a mistake, or could Bandai be making a mistake? It's almost like the same amount of parts that you normally see on a Master Grade. And I have the Master Grade, which I built, and I'm sorry I didn't pull it out here so you guys can see. But I want to discuss on the gimmick, the most important part of the kit. Clearly, in its destroy mode, you will have, of course, the parts that are exposed, and that will be glowing. Glowing, I guess when the lights are dimmed and gives that weird effect. But that's if you buy the normal Perfect Grade. If you buy the normal Perfect Grade along with the LED sets, then of course it's going to be like a big ass Christmas tree, because it's not just one light bulb that's going to be in the head. We're talking all over the place, which of course logic dictates on how things should be placed. Let's begin with where these lights are going to be. Now, we've already known for a fact there are 29 lights, and actually this probably wouldn't be a good idea to show this one, but this one would be a lot easier. So we do know that using the gold frame here, we know that lights will illuminate under the legs here, the knees here, the thighs, the front part of the skirt, the side skirts. Whoops, I don't think I'll see anything in the back, because the only thing you're going to be seeing is the thrusters that's coming out in the back. There we go. portion, okay, the forearms here and here, you're not going to see anything on the upper arm, so that's not a big deal. The shoulders, most definitely. The waist unit, the chest, the entire portion of the chest, which of course will go all the way up to the point where the lights are here, and then the backpack. So they say there's going to be 29 more lights. That means it will be probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Alright, so I must have counted a little less. Let's see, if we do, let's say it's 1, 2, 3 lights, so that's 6. And then 2 here, that's 8. And then 4 here, that's 12. Plus maybe 1, 2, 3, 12, and 3, that's 15. Then 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. And the 22 in the back. Still under the amount, so they must be putting a lot of lights here. Oh, maybe the crotch here, so 22, 23. We're still shy 6 6 lights to put on this kit. So it could be the possibility that they may put multiples in specific areas to give it that illumination look to it. So that is the idea that I think that they're going to go with. Now, that's one concept here. The other thing, of course, is the fact that the lights, we don't know how big these lights are. You don't know if they definitely, we don't know the size. Now, you guys seen me put lights on certain kits. I'm sorry if I don't have it here in front of me to show you. I've always seemed to have one nearby, and now I don't have it. I have those 1.6 millimeter LED lights, which are very powerful. You guys seen that on my Yamato kit. Now, clearly, for some, that light bulb can easily fit on these small ones, and even the master grade. But for a perfect grade, I think they're going to probably go up with maybe a 3 millimeter LED light. But a 3 millimeter LED light is pretty much around the same size as maybe a 2 millimeter, but it's roughly around the same light bulb size as the light bulb that goes in the head, right here. Now, are they going to be putting those little things on each part of the kit? I don't think so. In height-wise, like if I take this, the height of this is probably going to be all the way up to here, to the knee. So I can understand if they put maybe 2, 3 of those lights in there. But I don't think that's going to work that way, considering the fact that in the description of this Perfect Grade kit, the lights will illuminate in and out in sequence. So if they're going to take that little thing and has a little switch where you have to switch it in on, off, and sequence, you're going to have to try to do that all at the same time. That's, of course, physically and theoretically impossible. So when we see what it's going to be, I have a distinct feeling it's all going to be in a line, like a chain, like a Christmas ornament. But instead of, you know, putting on a Christmas tree, you feed it into the legs, into the thigh, feed it around the waist unit, everything. It's all going to be fed through. At first I thought maybe they were going to probably do fiber optics, but that's it'll only work if you have one light source. If you have 29 light sources, you don't need fiber optics either way. So the threading part of it is going to have to be in a way where Bandai may have designed the inner frame in a way where you can easily feed in the LED lights and then feed it all the way to a central point where you can turn it on and turn it off. We don't know how the mechanism will be turning on. It could be a switch, or it could be a flip in the bottom of the crotch, who knows. But then someone told me that there could be the possibility that they may decide to do the same thing with that another kit was designed a long time ago. I have the 1/500. Is it the 1/500 scale? No, it's a 700 scale Andromeda from the space battleship Yamato, and the base itself has a connector that goes all the way up to the bottom part of the ship, which powers a light source up front, so it looks like it's firing its beam cannon. The battery compartment is under the base. Makes sense because, in theory, 3mm lights are or maybe a 1.6mm lights are powered by a 3-watt battery. So unless you're going to squeeze in 29 CMOS batteries inside the Unicorn, I don't think it's going to work to power all those lights. They're going to probably find a way to introduce the base stand as a way where it's physically connected to the Unicorn, and a battery compartment under the base will allow you to power on and off all the lights in the kit. It makes logical sense because I highly doubt they're going to find a way around the legs or in the backs for you to jam in 2 C batteries or 2 D batteries, let alone 29 CMOS batteries. But it makes complete sense and logical on how they're going to do it. Now, bear in mind, this is based on observation, on conversation, on ideas, on how things work, and shooting it from the hip. We won't know anything until November 21st, which is roughly less than 5 days from now, when we find out how this guy, this Perfect Grade guy, will transform, will go in its 3rd mode, and of course, it will illuminate all its lights. And then, of course, the final decision will be, is it worth it to buy an extra set of lights for this kit? Something for you guys to think about when you guys are ready to purchase it. I'd like to thank you all for listening to my my ideas of what this kit's going to be. I can't wait to get it myself, but you know, I want to see firsthand how this whole thing works. With that being said, I'd like to thank you all for listening and watching, and stay tuned for more Gundam models yet to come. You guys all take care.